Hi and happy Tuesday. I hope you're keeping well. Today we're going to be talking about taking stock. And you may be wondering, why are we talking about taking stock now? It's not the end of the month or the end of the year. But it is important to take stock on a day-to-day basis. So, before even we get into the details, let's first understand what taking stock is all about. And taking stock means thinking carefully about something, a situation, an event, and then forming an opinion about it and deciding what to do. And the question I'm asking myself today, and I'm asking you, is do you check in on yourself? Our friends check in on us, our loved ones, and many other people check in on us. But do you check in on yourself? Do you check in to see how you're faring in your emotional, spiritual, mental, financial, and physical? Do you check on all those aspects to see how you're faring? And taking stock means that you have to critique yourself and hold yourself accountable. And it is not easy. It is not easy to point fingers at yourself and say, I am not doing well, but it is important. So let's see. What should we do when we are taking stock? First of all, decide what you want. What do you really want with your life? Do you want to be self employed at some point in your life? Do you want to build a home and move from the renters? Do you want to do some masters or do a certain course that will better your profession? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? What do you really want? And then when you think about all that, and when you put everything down, then you'll be able to work out a plan and a timeline. And not everything goes with a timeline. There are things that we plan, but God has a plan of His own, which is okay. But at least you have something to look forward to. Two, be kind with yourself. Are you kind with yourself? Sometimes we are so unkind with ourselves. We are so crude. We always tell ourselves the worst things. And I read a quote some time back that was saying, if you had a friend that speaks to you the way you speak to yourself on a daily basis, will you keep that friend? I believe not. There are things that we tell ourselves. We always think of ourselves as failures. Yesterday you had a to-do list that you never achieved. And already you're thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm the other. Why do we always tell ourselves the worst things? Be kind with yourself. If you're taking stock of your physical and you are not able to do your exercise today is a new day. Then do it. If you didn't get to manage, if you didn't get to do it in the morning, then you can you can do it in the evening or tomorrow. I mean, you have a chance to make a change. 3, plan for greatness. Many times we plan for greatness on paper. We put down, oh, I'd like to achieve this, I'd like to do this, I'd like to do the other. But what we tell ourselves is totally different. We say, oh, one day I'll start a business. But then in our brains, that is what we have written down. In our brains, we are like, how can you even start a business? Who has ever started a business in your family? Oh, I would like to get married. Then in your mind, you're thinking, none of my members, none of the members of the family have gotten married. So you plan for greatness on paper, but in your brain you don't. So start telling yourself good things. Start being kind with yourself. Start planning for greatness by speaking to existence what you're praying and what you're planning. Start simple. Sometimes we overestimate. You want to lose weight, but you want to start by lifting very heavy weights. Start by first of all doing the small things, letting go of sugars, alcohol, calories. You start with those baby steps, and then finally you're going to build up into the tougher things that you need to do. If, let's say, for example, you've been watching a whole series and you never get time to read or to do anything else, then plan, watch like one episode or one movie. Then after that, read a chapter of something of whatever you're planning to read, and then you start slowly by slowly. But you cannot just wake up one day and say, I will stop doing this. Because as humans, whatever we say we won't do, and we focus on that is what we always fall back on. If you're saying you'll stop drinking, and then you that is what you're focusing on all the time, you need to substitute that drinking with something else. Because if you just say you will stop, in a way it will come biting you. Ask for help. Because of what I've spoken about, that sometimes we plan something, but our nature comes biting us. You need to ask for help. Ask for help from your sheikh, from your spiritual director, from your spiritual father, from your pastor. Ask for help, or from your closest friend, someone you know who wants the best, has your interest at heart. Tell them what you're planning on achieving and the challenges that you're facing. Because it doesn't make sense to, sometimes you say you'll be accountable to yourself, but then you're so lenient with yourself. So you may need an accountability partner. Someone will be telling you, you know what, Joe, you remember that thing you had said that you will do last month? How come it has not been done? It is important. Be grateful. Be grateful for the little milestones, for the small things that you've done for yourself. Be grateful because last week you were able to wake up early. You were able to read a book. You were able to reduce on your watching time. You were able to reduce on your social media time. Be happy with that. Sometimes you want to see ginormous achievements, but you have to be grateful with the small baby steps that you take every single day, and accept yourself. You may not be accepted by the society. You may not be accepted by other people. And that's why I always say, if I post a photo online and I like it myself, then, and the rest of y'all don't put a like or don't even view it, at least I liked it first. Of course, we'd like that validation, but you have to validate yourself first before other people validate you. Because as the world is, sometimes the validation you get is very negative. It even ceases to be a validation. You're waiting for someone to like your hairdo, but then they're like, you don't even look good in that hairstyle. So accept yourself first. And when you look at yourself in the mirror and you like what you're looking at, you say, you know what? I loved myself first. And God loved me from the beginning. So the rest of the people are just, well, they're just additions. It is true. I know it sounds blunt, but it's the reality. Be kind with yourself and love yourself. And take stock of your day-to-day activities. At the end of the day, check how you spent your day, your finances, how your emotions were, how your spiritual life is doing, and then make resolutions to be better tomorrow. Begin again. If you fell today, you can still stand up, dust yourself, and move forward. Have to yourself a great day. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.